Om Shanti. Our today's topic is self-love, an armor against insults. In our day-to-day life, most of the time we collide with some insults, and we really take it to our heart, and we become so frustrated with these insults, thinking that these insults are um, only authentication of my personality. We become so disturbed that we start thinking that I am like this. So at this moment, we need somebody. We try to justify. Insult is someone's opinion about you from their perspective. And their perspective or their words are so effective to me that the negative energy or negative thought created by that person becomes so dominant. I am totally engrossed in that. And later, I start thinking that I'm this. And if I want to come out of that feeling, the other wrong thing I do, I want someone else's approval, someone else's validation. I keep justifying myself. This was not my thought. I was not thinking that like that. This is not the way I act. This was misunderstood, or that person is like this or like that. And we keep thinking and we justify in front of others, taking their validations also. Well, if you are taking a validation from one person who has insulted you and you are taking it to your heart, and in order to clear your heart from their opinion, you are using other person's opinion. You are talking to other person to comfort your heart. So then actually one day, the comforter of your heart, today who is the comforter of your heart, that person is also going to hurt you somehow. So the best thing to handle insults is self-love. Self-love is a combination of compassion, understanding, and respect toward myself. Self-love is bigger than self-esteem. It is, I am compassionate towards myself. Even if there is a mistake, even if I was misunderstood, or I misunderstand someone else, then also I allow myself I allow myself to feel comfortable, I forgive myself, and I allow myself to go ahead further, committed with, I'm not going to repeat that mistake again. Self-love is that feeling inside which gives you a strong feeling that you are eligible to get respect and love how you are. Self-love is a type of self-acceptance. What happens when somebody insults me? It is like uh, they purposely, or with their perspective, they try to go harsh on you. And their perspective or their purpose, it must be different from mine. And this is how this different purpose or different perspective have their own opinion. If anybody, say for example, someone who doesn't like my dress, so that doesn't mean that my dress is bad. Actually, it is matter of their choice. their way of dress, their dressing sense, their style, their fashion, that how they want to dress up themselves, and that is how they judge me also. It's not my problem. I like to be dressed like this, so I feel okay with that. So all the time, if I am taking a validation from others, or I am taking their judgmental thought very hard on me, then these insults will break my personality. And these insults, one day, it will totally take my personality in such a way that every other person will take a remote of my personality. There is nothing, myself will be left in me. I will be a product of others' opinion. So I don't want to be that. Yes, of course, it was an insult. It was an insult. It was negative. It was hard. It was painful. But remember, it was their opinion. They are coming from their perspective. They look at you from their window. It's not you. You are what you are here. It is their window. They are looking from that side. And this is how you look like this. Say, for example, if I am standing in front of a camera and that camera is at the top of my head, I look very short. I look dwarf. And if the same camera is actually at the bottom, right at the bottom near my legs, and the camera is focusing me like this, I look very tall in that picture. So basically, my height is not changing. The position of camera is changing, which is making me look tall or short or thin or fat. So it is position of the camera. And this is called picturization. People use this technology in cinema, in theaters, in videos. And this is a very beautiful technology to be used, and many nice permutation combinations are made. And this is how we shoot different things. The same thing in this big world drama. If someone coming with their negative opinion, of course, I need to think about it, whether I was wrong in this scenario or what, but do not take the insult on your heart, because it is their camera, their position. Let them come right in front of you. Let them think equal to you. If you are standing in front of a mirror, mirror is exactly opposite to you. You look equal in mirror. And this is how people say mirror speaks truth. Why? Because mirror stands equal to you. If the same mirror is like a rear mirror of my rear view mirror of my car, then that doesn't speak truth actually. That mirror, the distance, there is something written over there. Objects visible in this mirror are closer than what they seem, what they look. So basically, that mirror is not rightly positioned. So the equal mirror. If a person is standing equal in my position, equal in my situation, equal with my capacities, equal in my mentality, then that person will come up with the right opinion towards me. But ironically, it is not possible. No one in this world can think equally. No one in this world are equal to each other in every sense. Not possible. And why it is not possible? All souls are different. All souls have come with their own stories, with their own background, with their own bills and checks, and they have to clear it. So they have their own perspective. They have their own camera to look towards others. When I collide with this situation, when people looking towards me as if I am very tall, maybe gigantic, or I am very short, means they are making me feel inferior. Both the time, I need to handle this insult or this stress. And the only remedy for that is my feeling of compassion, respect, acceptance towards myself. That is self-love. How much I love myself and how this love comes. Well, when we talk about self-love, it is understanding your perspective. I understand my perspective, no matter this perspective was not visible to others. That's fine. Their camera has some fault. They are not able to see my perspective. That's fine. I'm not able to make them understand my point of view. That's absolutely fine. But that doesn't mean I am worthless or I am wrong or I need to get insult. Remember, any insult come up with two things combined together. Number one is a negative feeling, and number two, a correction. So you can actually reject that negative feeling. Rather, you can very happily accept that correction. And this is how you will be able to handle insults. Self-love is an inner voice which tells you you like yourself. And this is a very beautiful meditation activity where you remind yourself, where you accept yourself, you like yourself. So let's meditate. You can focus on the screen and you can actually make yourself comfortable where you are sitting. Relax, upright. Comfortable. Now, breathe deeply. Try to inhale the calmness in the environment. Breathe in with the calmness around you. Absorb this. Make your body relaxed. Now gently close your eyes. Close your eyes. Think of your favorite natural scenery. Your favorite natural scenery. Now visualize, imagine yourself at that very serene place which you like the most. Visualize. There is a calmness around you. It's all beauty. and peace. You feel happy. You are so fascinated towards this beautiful scenario around you. Visualize a big mirror in front of you. Being in this scenery itself, there is a mirror. You are standing in front of this mirror. Look at yourself into the mirror, not just physically. Look deeply in your own eyes. Appreciate the goodness in you. Think of all those qualities which makes you unique in this world. Address your achievements. Remember your achievements and say, wow, you are not just this face. You are a beautiful person with your inner beauty inside. You are worthy of love and respect, not from others. The one person who is equal to you is yourself. The one person who can exactly understand your situation is you. You are right in front of you. Appreciating your inner and outer personality. Now, visualize all those negative feelings, all insults which you went through previously during this week. Remember those insults. Visualize these insults as dark clouds around you. See yourself. You are getting frosted. You are getting covered with dark clouds here and there. You are not able to see yourself correctly in mirror. Now, all these dark clouds are those insultive words and actions which you have been this week. Now, think inside. Try to look at yourself crossing these black clouds. Breathe internally. and breathe, saying, I am beautiful. Breathe out and visualize as you breathe in and breathe out with self-acceptance and self-love. These clouds are getting dissolved. Now, again breathe in and say yourself, everyone have their own perspective. These insults were their opinion. It's not me. Breathe out and find these clouds are dissolving. Again breathe in and say inside, I understand their perspective. I take a positive correction, but I know my intentions and I like my intentions. Breathe out and find these clouds dissolving. Breathe in and say inside, I am resilient enough, I am capable enough to cross situations and solve problems. Breathe out and dissolve these clouds. You can see a lot of clouds are dissolved. Again, breathe in and say, I love myself. I accept myself unconditionally. I am not a product of others' approval. I am a product of my thoughts. Breathe out and see all dark clouds are vanished. You can see yourself directly in the mirror. Look into your own eyes and find that inner beauty inside yourself. Feel good. Now come back to the present. Feel yourself in this room. Smile at yourself. Gently open your eyes. So, this exercise of visualizing insults and exercise of self-loving affirmations, dissolving these insults. This is very important to use this time to time when I am feeling trapped by others' opinion. Sometimes they are actually not insulting. They are giving their opinion, but we take it so hard that I feel it insultive. In that scenario, I need to come out of it. Remember, every single time, you need not to get validation from others or your approval from others that you should be like this. Actually, you should be what you think. And of course, You learn to be righteous. You know how to be a good person. So that is, of course, you decide to be a good person. It's not because others are saying you be a good person and that is why you are becoming good person. It's not about others. It's about you. Thank you. Om Shanti.